South and Southeast Asian leaders are in Thailand this week for a trade and security summit. U.S. tariffs and the Myanmar earthquake likely to feature heavily. Scheduled bilateral talks include a meeting between the prime ministers of India and Thailand. Rebecca Bundhun tells us more.
As the first BIMSTEC summit held in person since 2018, the meeting of the grouping in Bangkok is a unique and important platform for India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi to connect with the region. Thailand, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Nepal and Myanmar are the other member nations. It comes as analysts say that New Delhi is focusing on strengthening ties with Thailand and Myanmar, which it sees as valuable partners in its neighbourhood and an important gateway to Southeast Asia. The summit is being held at a critical time.
Southeast Asian countries themselves are worried about the coming US-China contestation and how under Trump America might be weaning itself away from certain geographies, perhaps to focus more on the Indo-Pacific, but at this point we don't know. So they are looking for partners. And India remains, of course, geographically present there, economically increasing its footprint. And also in defense-wise, if you look at India's footprint in Southeast Asia, that had been expanding.
Enhancing trade, connectivity and maritime cooperation are some of the main areas of interest for India. But the summit will also address other issues, as Myanmar remains embroiled in a civil war.
The focus will remain on Myanmar and, of course, on Bangladesh, because both countries have undergone both countries are undergoing a transformation. Myanmar, of course, has had a very tragic earthquake. So I think we are going to see a lot of that engagement, a lot of that focus on how to retain this grouping's focus on those areas, on those countries where there are changes.
With the earthquake hitting Myanmar and impacting Thailand too, India's foreign ministry says this highlights the importance of disaster management collaboration in the region. A bilateral meeting between Mr. Modi and Thai Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra is on the agenda for Thursday. The two sides are expected to sign several agreements. Bangladesh has requested a meeting between interim government head Muhammad Yunus and Mr. Modi, but New Delhi hasn't confirmed that talks will take place. With Dhaka's ties with China deepening and ousted former leader Sheikh Hasina's continued presence in India, these strained relations may also come into focus during the BIMSTEC summit. Rebecca Bundhun, CNA, Mumbai.